Xiaoxie looked at Xiaoqi and Xiaoding, and felt that there was nothing to worry about, so he walked towards Qing Jishan with a smile step by step, and he smiled, "Young Master Kingda, you also fucking ate the heart of a cat and a dog's gall, and actually did something to plot against me. You are the one who is not in the stream, and if you want to plot against me, you must at least be like the castle master of Flying Dragon Castle. Or 9 demons in the world, 2 poisons and 9 streams. What kind of plot are you? Bad, too bad, too bad. The worst secret calculation method in the world." Slap. Xiaoxie has gently patted Qing Jishan's head, like a teacher training students. Qing Jishan's life was at stake at this time, and he didn't care about face, so he immediately begged, "Yang Daxia, I was wrong, I shouldn't have offended you, please raise your noble hand and let me live, so that I have a chance to mend my ways, please, please." Woo! He actually cried in front of the little evil, which shows that he is a cunning and shameless person who can do anything for himself. Although Xiaoxie doesn't like other people's pain, this is also measured, as long as he thinks someone is a bad person, he is also unceremoniously, and there is no reason for a bad person to enjoy happiness. He was magnificent, suddenly like a light in the night, fleeting. He slapped Qing Jishan again, and Qing Jishan cried. He smiled and said, "Qing Jishan, you cry a bird, you are not a woman, you have no right to cry, but I am moved to cry for you. I won't kill you, but I'm going to punish you for being a monk for 12 years. Xiaoxie is not a murderer, he just wants to teach Qing Jishan a lesson, in order to vent the grievances just now, and then fulfill his promise to take care of Qing Jishan's bald head." Qing Jishan saw that Xiao Na did not kill himself, and suddenly burst into tears and smiled, "Thank you Yang Dayan for your grace of not killing, I will go back and cut my hair and face for 12 years to repay Dayan's kindness." Xiao Ye touched his head and said, "Young Master Qing, only your dog will believe your words, I don't trust you, and besides, you don't have to face the wall for 12 years, this is too hard, I can ask you to complete the 12 years of Taoism today." Qing Jishan said, "Yang Daxiao, you raised your hand and let me go this time, I won't dare next time." He had tried his best to be a monk for 12 years in one day, but he didn't know that it must be a very painful thing. Xiaoxie chuckled and said, "Young Master Qing, dogs can't change eating, you are born with a bad embryo, you can do everything when you are in power, and you lose power, hee. It's like a little embarrassment with a tail begging for mercy everywhere, I tell you. I don't eat this set, whoever wants to offend my friend, his mother's nonsense is not to say. I'm going to do it." Qing Jishan was shocked and pleaded, "Yang Daxiao, are you as good to me as last time? Its appearance is so pitiful that people who don't know will think that the little evil is plotting money and killing people." Smack! The more Xiaoxie looked at it, the more angry he became. As soon as he stretched out his hand and slapped him again, he didn't speak, he waved the dagger, and cut off his hair with a quick knife, and the head on the top of Qingji Mountain was shaved off with a few sounds, and it was not ambiguous at all. After patting him a few more times, Xiaoxie said with a slight smile, "Great monk, I have shaved for you. It seems that you can't do it, bear with it, 12 years will pass soon." Qing Jishan knows that it is irretrievable, and it is useless to cry and laugh. "Yang Daxia, now you can let me go." Xiaoxie said, let it go, but the 12-year monk is not very good. As soon as the word was finished, Xiaoxie quickly lit the fire, grabbed the head of Qing Jishan, and violently scalded the scars as big as 3 chess pieces. Ah! Qing Jishan was powerless to resist, so he had to let Xiaoxie burn 3 ring scars on his head. The muscles are shining, the cold sweat is dripping, under the pain, he has fainted. These 12 years of monk, he didn't take 3 seconds to finish, it's really a long pain is better than a short pain. Smack! Xiao Evil woke him up again with a palm, and sneered, Great monk, I burned 3 ring scars for you, ordinary monks have to cultivate for 4 years to have one, you are so blessed, in less than a few seconds, you will get 3. I think you are the only monk in the world who cultivates the fastest. Qing Jishan smiled helplessly, and then sat up and gritted his teeth from time to time, and his eyes seemed to be about to burst into flames. He thought to himself, as long as I don't die, I will do my best to kill Yang Xiaoxie. Xiaoxie looked at him and smiled disdainfully, Qing Jishan, I also know that you have a grudge, as long as you have a chance, you will seek revenge from me again, come on. But you have to think about it, if it falls into my hands next time, it is not enough to be a monk for 12 years, be smart. After saying that, he turned around and walked towards Xiao Ding. Xiao Ding had already knocked Ah Fu to the ground, and Xiaoqie also used the cold king iron against the heart of the chief manager, smiling from time to time and waiting for Xiaoxie to solve it. Xiaoxie smiled and said, how about Xiao Ding, I have a set, right? What do you think of these people? He knew that what he said just now made Xiao Ding coin a little embarrassed, and now he is soft. Xiao Ding filled, why bother? Aren't you very good? Xiaoxie shook his head and said, sometimes it won't work, okay. I'm sorry, okay, hurry up and close the stalls, lest you beggars go around the city and let them go. Xiao Ding thought that the beggar gang would be anxious for herself, and she couldn't care about vomiting anymore. She let Ah Fu go, but she didn't go to Xiaoxie. She hoped that Xiaoxie could come over and comfort her a few words, in order to save face. When Xiaoqie saw Xiao Ding release him, he also let the manager go. Xiaoxie didn't immediately comfort Xiao Ding, he turned to the main pipe, Chief, we have no grudges and no hatred, I don't embarrass you, if you keep listening to the words of the monk King Jishan. Hey, hey! The manager did not answer, on the contrary, he was even more angry, especially when he saw that Qing Jishan was forced to become a monk. He already hated the little evil, and he also wanted to find an opportunity to take revenge. Xiaoxie smiled, and he could also see the psychology of the manager. He said, Boss, if you want to take revenge, I am not ambiguous, the same sentence, weigh yourself first and then come. After speaking, he pulled Xiao Ding and Xiaoqie out of the house without looking back. When Qing Jishan saw that the little evil had left, he immediately showed a murderous image, gritted his teeth and said, Yang Xiaoxie, I won't kill you and swear not to be a human being. With the support of the chief manager and Ah Fu, they left the dilapidated house with a grudge. The forest is forested, the green grass is in the jungle, the sun is shining, and a few white clouds dot the tide and the blue sky. XXX. Suddenly he asked, Xiao Ding, what are you doing here? Do you want to see that I sleep too comfortably and want to ask me to exercise?" Xiao Ding shouted, "Who wants to come these 2 times? It's because people get up early in the morning and want to buy breakfast for you, but as soon as they get out of the inn, they catch up, and I didn't mean to." She glanced at Xiao and curled her mouth. Today she was destined to live unhappily. Xiaoxie thought for a moment and muttered, "So, they first caught Xiao Ding, and then used incense to charm me, but they were scared by me, so they temporarily took Xiao Ding." He thought that sleeping could also be scary, and his mood was refreshing, and he couldn't help laughing. He said, "Xiao Ding, I think you are blessed to be caught. How about passing on a little bit? But let me tell you, next time if you are caught again, when I go to save you, don't keep telling me to leave. Isn't this a fool talking? Do you think I will leave you alone next time? Be calm and be happy to say, 'Little evil, you came to save me. I am so happy.' Do you understand?" Xiao Ding's face turned red and shouted, "People care about you." After speaking, she lowered her head and was extremely shy. The little evil shouted, "If you care about me, I don't care about you. Is it you or me?" The answer is, of course, I can. This is an indisputable fact, so in the future, we should pay attention to one point. I am King Kong life. Those small illnesses can't kill me, and my old man also explained that I must first protect the people I want to protect. Many tragedies are caused by this. For example, today, I was caught and lost, and I didn't have any eggs, and you did everything to save me from being caught, and you did things to endanger your own life. It's the kind of thing like Xiaoxie sacrifice. Isn't it a tragedy? What is it? Xiao Ding's heart was sweet when he heard it. She said, "That. Then what do you want me to do? If I save you, you will follow my will, and if you save me, I will listen to you, and the most important thing is not to say the words 'go away, leave me alone,' because the person who says these things is the most stupid. So stupid that he is inexplicably stupid." Xiao Ding laughed and said, "Okay. I won't say it next time."